Well, how would they get started?
They can basically go onto our website. We have MissLosAngelesChinatown.com, and we're currently taking applicants right now. And you have to be female, age 18 to 26, with Chinese ancestry.
25%.
25%. Yeah.
And what's your commitment? What's the commitment for being holding on to the title?
There are a few mandatory events that are hosted by the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, but after that, I believe it's just how much you're willing to give in. And luckily this year, we're all very dedicated, and we try to make every event that we can.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main criteria. You have to be determined and dedicated to upholding your title.
And after you apply, there's a 10-week training process where every Saturday you would go to Chinatown, and it's usually held at the Kaiser building. And so 10 weeks, and it's a really great experience because you get to meet all the girls that are going to be in the pageant with you, build friendships with them, and you get to be trained by some of the best people who've been training girls in the pageant for many, many years. And it's a wonderful and growing experience.
And how long you guys have to do this? The commitment is for 1 year?
Oh,
yeah, a year.
1
After
year.
you get crowned.
right, 1 year.
And how long did you guys to prepare to enter the competition?
I guess
Well,
those 10 weeks.
Yeah,
of
10 weeks of training.
The 10
They
weeks
teach
of-
you how to walk, how to hold conversation, how to
Yeah.
talk to people, how to apply
Etiquette.
makeup, how to be a woman. Like,
Interviewing skills, and these are not just skills for the pageant, but
Right.
definitely things that we can take with us forever with
Yeah.
job
Yeah,
interviews,
exactly.
just things for our future. It's so important.
yeah.
And I can see they've done a wonderful job.
Thank you.
So anybody out there watching the show doesn't have to be shy. Say, I don't know anything about beauty pageant. I don't know how to walk, how to say. But they actually train you for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us had pageant experience
We
prior to this.
had no idea how
Yeah.
it would turn out to be, but those 10 weeks, it really prepares you, which is special because most other pageants don't have that training time. We're the only pageant that has a full 10 weeks that
Right.
teaches you everything every Saturday, for 6 hours, I think.
5
6
Yeah.
hours
Yeah,
each
5
night.
hours a day.
So, yeah.
So we're really prepared, definitely.
And is there like an age limit for this?
26.
Anyone under 26?
18 to 26.
18 to
26.
Yeah.
And you still have graduated from high school.
So are all of you college students right now? Most of you? And
College
We're all
students, college graduates.
Yeah.
graduate.
We're a mixed bunch.
Yeah.
So how do you manage the time? Between going to events, going to your work, some studies and stuff. How do you able to manage the time? People out there say, I can't do it. I have a full-time job, or I'm going to college here full-time. How do you guys manage
Right.
the time?
It's difficult, but if you really care about something, which we all do, you make it work.
Yeah.
And you do what you can.
And always plan ahead.
Yeah.
If you get the schedule ahead of time, you'll leave the date open and you'll know that that's the day you
Yeah.
have to go to a certain place.
And at first time you said, okay, I'm making my mind, I want to enter the competition. Is it difficult to talk to your parents about it?
No, actually, for me, not really. Then again, they've never pushed me to do anything. I've always just presented it and put it on the table and said, I'm doing this. So they've been really supportive. I think all of our parents have been really supportive.
Yeah.
Actually, my mom was a little different. She was kind of resistant at the beginning because she thought, like, why would you spend your time doing that? But I think her hesitance in the beginning definitely made me decide that I wanted to do it for myself. And in the end, she ended up supporting me because I made that choice on my own and not because of any other external influences.
Right. I think the experience also make you grow because now you learn how to say no to your parents, right?
No, you always have to listen to your parents.
I think now that our parents are seeing what we're doing and how involved we are in the community and all the different types of people that we're meeting, they're even more supportive and excited for us.
Right. I think this whole thing is a very good thing because you, like you say, you're not just there to show your face and your body, but you're actually going out in the community, meeting high-profile people, and giving back to the community. So, I heard about Miss Chinatown pageant and all the wonderful things that you guys have done. So, I think it's a really good thing to be able to have a chance to participate in this. So, we got to take a quick commercial. When we come back, I know you want to watch more because it's Miss Los Angeles Chinatown Core of 2009. Welcome back to Community Roundtable. I'm your host, Henry Huang. And again, in our studio today is the beautiful 2009 Los Angeles Miss Chinatown. Right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, you know, this is the most beautiful set I ever had.
Thank
I would have
you.
had. Last segment, we were talking a lot about your experience being Miss Chinatown Court. And probably this segment asked you a little bit of a more tough questions. I know one of the recent headline grabber was the situation with Miss California, where, you know, during the pageant competition, she was asked a controversial question, you know, which something that it's to us Californians, we have a lot of debate on. But, you know, I wouldn't ask you by talking about taking stands or which side, but, you know, in a beauty pageant, what do you guys think? I mean, how do you feel? Should that question be appropriate to ask a contestant in a beauty pageant?
Absolutely. I think as being Miss USA, which is what the pageant was, you have to be able to appeal to a lot of different people. And I think the question that she was asked was very appropriate because it was a very big issue during that time. And I think she should have been able to handle the question a little more eloquently and a little more tastefully, I think.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think?
I think definitely when we were training for our pageant, we were also trained on controversial questions such as that. And it's just a matter of having an opinion and a reason to back up what you believe. And I just don't think that she should be held against what she said. I mean, if she just stated what she honestly believed.
Yeah, I agree. I think our generation has been raised to speak out for ourselves and speak our minds, you know, support our opinions and everything. But it's kind of sad how she's getting criticized for it at the same time, because we should be able to speak our minds.
I also think that, especially being in a beauty pageant and running for something as, you know, as wonderful as the Miss USA and trying to get that title, that she's a representative for everybody. So it's also a test of your diplomacy and your eloquence and just, you know, seeing how you can answer a question.
Yeah. And but running for, you said Miss USA. Just like being a president, it's a representative of all people. But by taking sides, she's really alienating the other half of people that she should be representing. What do you feel about that?
It's true that she is alienating the other side, but then again, that is why she, in her statement, you know, as she was presenting her answer, did say that she was not here to offend anyone, and that she did understand the other side. I think it's okay to have your opinion. Obviously, we don't want her to, you know, produce an answer just to please the judge, because it was very obvious what the judge would want to hear. But that's obviously not what her opinion is either.
Right.
It's my feeling I get from you guys. You guys actually support her stance on the questions that she gave, and you really believe to speak your mind rather than, you know, to favor the judge and try to win a title, right?
I think we've been trained to not be fluffy with our answers, so to say, that we should definitely take a side. And whether other people agree with you or